Finster, thank you so much for joining us and taking the time to get all dolled up. We were all hoping you would.
Half a day it took me. So long. Even Woody tweeted at me that the show starts in 7 hours or something. I think he's getting ready an hour ago. You know?
Is that how long that took? Half a day? I would imagine you're quick by now, right?
Yes. I've made some like improvements in my overall. Since I've been doing it for so long, I've got like speedier at it, but it's still far too long, an annoyingly long time.
Is any part? Oh, go ahead.
Well, I just imagine some of our audience doesn't know you already, although we've talked about you before. Who are you?
Oh God, how confusing! How confused would they be?
You can.
What I really hope is that we have a few deaf fans who watch with captions, and they're just over there, just like, "Fuck, how do I get it to one? Can I just get it to her screen? Can I make that happen?
Yeah, right.
How do I get Woody out of this picture?
Oh man, I want those three uggos out of here.
Get these guys out and make her full. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Crop.
So really, like, how did this start? Like, you were a Twitch streamer before you started the cross dressing. How did that kind of become a thing?
Weirdly not. Twitch was like the avenue that I chose to like expand on it. Like it started in a different way. I started weirdly enough, I started in the same way Woody did. I do Minecraft, and I still do. I still have a like 500,000 subscriber Minecraft channel that I still operate. I still run that, and I do that without even acknowledging any of this. I live like a Hannah Montana life of it, and I did that for like I started in like 2015. I think it must have been like 3-4 years before I did any of this.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even do this on that channel. I did it on I made an Omegle video. You know that Omegle, that site, you see a bunch of dicks and a bunch of people wanting to talk, I guess. Because I wanted to get everyone's reaction. A girlfriend at the time had done my makeup, and I did a video just going through all of that. And I posted online. I'm pretty competent with editing, so I put that on because I thought it was some funny footage. And it sat at like 500 views for like 10 months. And then in, I think, like a weekend, it went to like 400,000 views. And suddenly it was just, I should be doing more of this.
Yeah.
I went to Twitch for it.
Nice. And how was the reception at first on Twitch when you started it? Was everybody full on loving it right away?
Because I started doing it on Twitch and I didn't promote it. So I had like 50 viewers doing it. Like less than that, like barely any people watching, like 10, 20 viewers at like the start. And so it grew its own little fandom. Like the 20 people that came from my channel that had recognized me were obviously very shocked to see me looking a bit different. And then it started to grow like on its own. So I didn't get like a huge like, holy, what the hell are you doing reaction. I got like mainly people kind of were in on it as they came in. It was all right.
Well, it seems to be going very well for you.
Yeah, I was really taken aback. For those who don't know, I've told it before, but I was streaming a month or so ago, and FINNSTER raided me with a couple thousand people right when I was just about to get off, and I was just the chat was all like, "We're here for the thigh. We're here for the thigh. Like we want the thigh," and I'm just like, is this like a Wingstop joke or something? Like, I don't get it. Like I'm not showing any thigh. Like what are y'all talking about? Like thighs? Like chicken thighs? What? And they're like, no, FINNSTER's thighs. We're here because FINNSTER's gonna show us her thighs. And I'm just like, oh, okay, FINNSTER. Well, thanks, FINNSTER. And they're like, search who FINNSTER is. I'm just like, what? Like, yes, so hot. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And I'm over here. I'm just like, FINNSTER. And I wish I had the reaction because I just go, oh. Because it's so confusing. It's so confusing at first because you pull it off really well. You pull it off. In everyone I've shown your photos to, I start off by saying, hey, tell me what you think of this person. And I just show them your photos. And they're like, ooh, she's pretty. And I'm like, yeah, right? Let me show you one of her videos. Oh, is she one of those Twitch girls that gets naked and stuff? I'm like, kind of.
in a way. Yeah.
And then I show a video of you speaking, and then they're very confused.
Yeah, that's your reaction to it was I love that clip. It's so good because you tried to be really like what's the word? Politically correct about it. It was so funny to watch you like stumble over what you could and couldn't say.
Yeah,
like,
because
I rated you, and what you said exactly was like, when you Googled me, you went, "Thank you to this kind individual." What they identify as. It was so good.
You gotta by rating me. Yeah, I didn't know because I didn't know if you were a transsexual, if you're transgender, if you were. I didn't know what you were. It was very confusing. And like, you'd been kind enough to raid me, so I certainly wasn't gonna like give you any shit or anything, or be like, "What is that thing?" Oh, what an abomination!
I don't know what it is, but I want to fuck it.
Yeah, I've made it like a bit of
no, but my cock can't hear. So it's yeah, very confusing at the time. I think I've mostly figured it out now.
Just mostly now.
just mostly because like I'm curious. This is something that people like have told. They're like, he must enjoy that, right? Like he's got to really enjoy the dressing up at this point. Like if you do you enjoy like going through the rigmarole or like getting the attention and stuff? Like, is it fun?
It depends how you mean. It depends how you mean, because obviously getting views on YouTube is very fun.
Sure.
Very, very nice. But I know like that what's implied by that is like, is this your thing? You know,
you're a kink.
Yeah, and no, it's not. But it's one of those things that just the perfect storm of events happened that I've played through now, and like seen where the spiral started to go down. And it was just, I was always one of those dudes. You know, like there was always that one kid in like high school. I don't know what your equivalent is, like when you're like 15, something like that. Yeah. That like popular girls want to put like makeup on them. That's just what happens at that age. I was that kid. That was me. So I was just fairly used to having like makeup and stuff put on me.
In high school, did you parlay that into?
Did you go to high school with Frank Castle?
Huh?
Frank Castle? You ever go to high school with him? He's known to sissy hypno folks. So I was just maybe
is that the guy?
Yes, I was just wondering maybe if he got his paws on you and get a little sissy hypno action.
We've been in contact for a very long time. He's been sending me all these videos with strange spirals.
Yep.
No, oh god, that meme. But no, I it's never really been my thing. It's just at the time I was so fine with it happening. A girlfriend did it, did my makeup. I was like, oh fuck it, it was funny. There was some, you know, you get those stupid sponsor emails that make no sense, and they have clearly never watched your channel. They just say, okay, you're at 1 million subscribers. The mass email everyone, and then I got one of those from like one of those cheap clothing companies, but they were saying like, oh, you're a perfect fit for our brand, and on this female clothing company, and I'd never done this before, and I thought it was so funny that they'd really follow through and pay me for this. That like my girlfriend came over, did my makeup for it and everything, and there's pictures of it that I don't think have ever seen the light of day because it is not up to par with where I'm at now. But no, it just kind of slowly became my thing. I had like the personality from it from YouTube, so I was all right at recording videos. You know,
when you were getting dolled up by the girls in high school, did that ever lead to some action on your part?
Well, okay. I dated a girl that was big on that for like a couple weeks, and there was another one that was a little bit, but not. It's really kicked off now that like I've gotten better at it. It's surprisingly a good tactic, just in case you guys wanted to buy a wig and a dress.
Way ahead of you.
It works.
We would all be ugly women.
More or less, yeah.
We've had the debate on this in the Discord. Who would make the best in the Hangout Discord? Who would make the best woman? There is a tier list, but I don't know if it would hurt your feelings.
No, it wouldn't hurt my feelings.
Wait, is it a host tier list or a Hangout tier list?
No, it's a host tier list.
My guess of what they said would be Kyle number 1, and then Woody, and then me.
That's my guess as well.
Yeah, is that right?
But it was
really hurtful.
I know. I actually put you at number 1 though, because I remember like before, because I'd never seen you from below here. I didn't know that you were just jacked. I'd watched like the old clips of you without a beard, and I was like, oh no, he's got a kind of feminine face. He could maybe pull it off a little bit better than Woody, at least.
Is your hair that fabulous, or is it a wig?
Yeah, this is my real hair now. You know,
you're crushing it.
Looks great.
I've been growing it out. I set it as like a sub goal to grow it out, and it kind of works now. I look really good in hats suddenly. And I never used to look good in hats. It's cool. I like hats now.
Oh, tremendous looking in hats.
Yeah,
and out of hats. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that, like, you were at least.
So
getting
how did you
some
determine
action
what
from
your
the
how did you determine what your breast size was going to be? Because there had to be a point where you're like, all right, there's small, medium, large, and absurd. Like at what point did you pick a boob size?
I have all of them. They're interchangeable. I have a drawer of all of them laid out. The ones that occasionally, like, someone will donate like some absurd amount of money, and then just say like, "Go a size up," you know. And it's easy for me. It doesn't. It weighs a little bit more, but that's not that big of a deal.
What a hilarious way to
what
make
does
a
that
living.
cost? What would it cost to go up a cup?
I've been donated like $1,000 to go up like to the largest one immediately, or like 500. I've got like e-cups that are like they have a back to them that sticks to you that is mildly uncomfortable. It feels about as much as it feels the same way it sounds, but they're like e-cups, and if you do that, they will. It's a really weird sensation that you get because you're feeling the weight of them because they're heavy.
So you're always starting the streams with the smaller tits, and then incentivize a little bit of donos. That's good.
Yeah.
That's
We're
way
getting a
healthier
little
than
bit
what
of
Only Use
feedback.
Me Blade did.
Yeah, I got a little bit of feedback as well.
So a little bit less harmful than what Blade did. These are just fake boobs.
Well, the whole thing is just ridiculous. I'm convinced that this is your kink now, and what I'm even more convinced of is that you're going to eventually, the person that you're going to end up with, it's going to be their kink. So now it's definitely going to have to be your kink.
Yeah, we've
just the resigned. Yeah,
it's not mine. This is my popular belief. But I would say that if I was going to be with someone, right, they'd have to be into it. They'd have to at least be okay with it.
Yeah.
Right. Otherwise, it would.
Requirement.
Yeah. If Woody started wearing a dress all of a sudden, I imagine there'd be a bit of pushback from his wife. Like, it'd be a bit of a.
It's worth trying.
Yeah, we could all do it. People will donate for us to undress and be men again.
People will donate for me to
$500. Put a goddamn shirt on.
You piece of shit. That's great.
Start working biceps again, please.